Saw this awesome egg hack on TikTok, so I turned it into a breakfast sandwich. Spray a slotted spoon and a frying pan with some cooking spray. With the pan on medium heat, add a couple eggs into the spoon. The slots of the spoon will separate the whites from the yolks. Then add the yolks to the center. Add a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese, then some bacon bits, and season with some black pepper. When the edges of the egg start to brown, fold each side to create a pocket. Then flip the egg and cook for a few seconds. Remove the egg from the frying pan and add it to a few slices of toast. Never skip egg day.
This is how you take a cheaper cut of beef and turn it into the most flavorful garlic butter steak bites. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. It came together super quick. I'm taking 3 pretty good sized sirloin steaks and I'm going to dice them up into about 1-inch cubes. Always let it sit out to come to room temperature before you season it and cook it. I'm just throwing on some steak seasoning and chives, but really whatever works. Then I'm going to melt about half a stick of butter with some garlic and crushed red pepper flakes on my griddle. You could do this in a pan as well. I'm going to let them get a really nice crust on that one side, throw in some Worcestershire, and I'm going to fold in some mushrooms. Cook these for about 5 minutes. You don't want them to be super firm, but have a little give in the middle. Let me know what you guys think if you try it.
Let's make Mexican potatoes in the oven. Oh my God, this potato's bigger than my hand. Place your potatoes on a rack. Make some holes with a fork. Fry with some oil. Add some salt, some pepper. Now let's put in the oven for an hour at 450 degrees. Meanwhile, the potatoes in the oven, cook your carne al pastor. Put in some chiles güeros, but make a slit so it can release all those flavors. If the knife goes in, my potato's ready. Perfect. Carefully remove the top. Now carefully spoon it out. Just like this. The potatoes that we scooped out, add some Monterey cheese and chicken bouillon. And yes, I add chicken bouillon to everything. Mash everything together. Now grab that potato and just form your base. Get your carne al pastor and fill in your potato. Add a piece of your chile güero, more cheese, cilantro, onion. Beautiful! Salsa. Listo! And enjoy.
Today we're making a dessert you can fit into a wine glass. Get chocolate brownies, any will do. Bake them per the box direction. Then you need 2 containers of Cool Whip. Put them in a bowl. I like Peter Pan, just as nasty, don't come for me. I use 3 spoonfuls of that into my Cool Whip. Mix that up, put it in the fridge. Get some chocolate pudding. Mix that per the box directions. Then place that in your fridge as well. Next, you need some Snickers. You're going to cut those up into tiny little pieces like this. Then you need Hershey's caramel syrup and some nuts. Now you're going to cut up your brownies. If you use a plastic knife, it does not stick. Some life hacks for you here. Tiny little pieces, add those in the bottom of your wine glass. Next, add your chocolate pudding. Next, add your Cool Whip and peanut butter layer. Smooth out in between the layers here like this. Then add caramel, then nuts, and some of your Snickers. Then you're going to repeat all of those layers just like this, and it will look like this.
Today is tuna pasta day, my latest version. I'm gonna add this beautiful extra virgin olive oil. I'm just going to put the tuna in there, which I'm going to break. I wanna get this lemon zest, and we're going to squeeze the lemon juice in there. I've removed the salt from the capers, and I put them in there. Now, feel free now to add the parsley. You just squeeze as much lemon as you can, okay? Put some salt, add some pepper. So at this point, I'm going to boil the pasta. What we do is we put a generous amount of rock salt, and I'm going to cook a fusilli. And then we're going to cover this, but we want the steam to go out. Let's put the pasta water in there. So we do the last minute, we're going to finish to cook the pasta in this. Okay, I'm going to add the arugula a little bit at a time, and we mix it. And here we have a beautiful tuna pasta.
Okay, so Costco has these langus, it's backwards. They're lobster tails, okay? They're mini, teeny, tiny lobster tails, and they're really good. I'm gonna show you how to cook them perfectly. Also, this is like a super low carb, low fat type of way to do this. No butter, I'm sorry. First, you're gonna like defrost them in cold water. Once defrosted, put them in a large bowl. Do like 2 squirts of the can't believe it's not butter spray. Add some paprika, some dill weed, some oregano, a little bit more, some basil, some salt. I already ground it and did it because, you know. Then add like a bunch of minced garlic. Never have too much garlic. Next, you're gonna add a little bit of Parmesan cheese. You're gonna take some fat-free mozzarella cheese, only protein, and add like a handful in there. I missed some. Then you're gonna mix it all together, make sure it's nice and coated. Add all your ingredients to an air fryer. You're gonna air fry it at 390 for 10 minutes. Make sure to mix it up when it's like halfway through. About 280 grams of lobster. It smells smells so good. 60 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat, and 3 carbohydrates. Enjoy.
Hi everybody, it's Babs, and here's a special treat for Valentine's Day. Get some jumbo grapes and soak them in Prosecco and vodka overnight. And now for the vodka. Oh, I need it.
Roll in sugar.
Serve.
Don't you love that spicy pickled cucumber dish at the Korean barbecue restaurant? Now let's make it at home. Drain the juices from the chopped Persian cucumber. All you have to do is season with salt and let it sit in a colander to drain for about an hour or two. Then in a new bowl, add your chopped garlic, salt, rice wine vinegar, Korean red chili powder, sesame oil, and for a healthier substitute, I added honey instead of sugar. You guys can definitely add sugar, or if you're keto, you can add monk fruit sweetener. The more days you marinate, the better this tastes. It's a perfect side dish for Korean barbecue or to enjoy as a snack.
It's freezing. Let's make some soup. My favorite soup. In a stock pot, cook a half an onion and 1 pound of hot Italian sausage. Once done, add in a tablespoon of garlic. Then you're going to add in 4 cups of chicken broth, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, and then bring to a boil. Once boiled, you're going to add in a cup of orzo pasta, 2 teaspoons of basil, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Then you're going to add in a teaspoon of crushed red pepper, salt, and pepper. Then you're going to let simmer and cook for 20 minutes. Then add in 2 cups of chopped spinach. Cook for 2 minutes, then turn off the heat. Add in 1/4 cup of half and half and 1 whole cup of Parmesan cheese. Stir and serve. This is so yummy.
If you love the sound of that, you're going to love my 4-ingredient, 1 bowl wonder, no need, no effort bread. Hope this makes it to your Valentine's Day table. Let's go. In a really big bowl, 6 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of active dry yeast on the opposite side of the bowl. Stir it together and add in 3.5 cups of warm water, not cold, not hot. Mix it all up until you have a sticky dough. Cover it and let it rest overnight. I let mine rest in a cold oven. When you wake up, it should quadruple in size. Flour your counter really well. Pour out your dough and flour the top. Just shape it a little bit until it's no longer sticky. No kneading involved. Cut your dough into 2 equal pieces, flour it once again, and make sure that they're no longer sticky. In a baking dish with parchment paper, place your dough balls, lid on, and pop them in a cold oven. Now you can turn on the oven to 450, bake them covered for 30 minutes, then uncovered for another 30 minutes until it looks like this. Enjoy and follow me for more. Texas Kelly's egg rolls. On medium-high heat, a little EVOO. Sea salt, pepper, and minced garlic. Cover and turn your heat off. All right, y'all tell them what this means. Starting in the corner, we're gonna add brisket, slice of jalapeno, cilantro, and some cabbage mixture. Roll really tight, tuck your sides, dip your finger in a little egg wash to seal the deal. And for the kids' lunches, brisket and cheese. At 350 to 370 degrees, fry until brown. Blazing Star barbecue sauce. Y'all, if there's one thing I'm gonna be famous for, it's these egg rolls. Let's go ahead and name them.
This salted chocolate peanut butter pie will get you so many kisses for Valentine's Day. First, combine peanut butter, cream cheese, and powdered sugar in your mixer and mix until it's light and fluffy. Gently fold in a tub of Cool Whip, and once it's combined, pour it in a pie shell. I love these new Oreo ones. Add another tub of Cool Whip on top, then add chopped mini Reese's, chocolate syrup, and caramel sauce. Finish with some flaky salt and pop in the freezer for 3 hours. Get the recipe on my blog, grilledcheesesocial.com.
Let's make zucchini parmesan. We'll cut off the ends, and I've got this cool peeler, so we'll make some slices. We're going to add marinara, Parmesan cheese, and our mozzarella. We'll roll it up, put it in our mini muffin pan. I'm using summer squash too. We're going to add some breadcrumb, a little olive oil, go 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. Look at that. I like to finish with a little pecorino romano, some fresh basil. Man, what a treat. Such a great snack. Cheers, everyone.
These vegan corn ribs are breaking the internet, and here's how to make them. Start by making a small cut, go all the way down, like so. Boom, there we go. we got our 4. Now you could cut these again and make 8, but we like fat ones. Now that your ribs are complete, we gotta make a sauce. So we're gonna start with 4 tablespoons of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of lemon pepper, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder.
These are gonna be thin garlic and good.
Yeah, they are. Now a half teaspoon of chili powder. We'll finish this eventually. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Okay, and a 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper. And lastly, we need a half teaspoon of paprika. Now mix that all together. Now start to baste. Ooh, these are gonna be the baste. You know it too. Man, vegans just want to eat meat so bad. Actually does look really good.
Right.
Get it all over your table. Make sure you put some there, and here, and here. Now you could bake these, but we're actually gonna air.
Okay, my friends, today I have decided to make Hawaiian poke. Now let's go! Aloha soy sauce, sesame oil, little pinch of salt, and I'm adding chili because I like it spicy, but that's optional. Give it a good mix. I'm using yellowfin tuna, some Maui onion, green onion, and now just mix. God, that looks good. Take some plain white rice, top it with your tuna. Make sure to get some of that sauce, a little more green onion. Optional, but I'm putting some macadamia nuts because I'm in Hawaii. Just feels right. And just some toasted sesame seeds over here. And now you've got some poke. Yes. You know I love you and I'm out.
Accordion potato chili cheese fry hot dogs. Cut off the ends of a large russet potato, then lay down 2 skewers on a flat surface. Thinly slice the potato vertically using the skewer to prevent it from cutting all the way through. Then flip the potato and cut it diagonally. Fit a skewer on top of the potato, then into the opposite end to create a hot dog bun or boat shape. Add the potato to a deep fryer and cook for roughly 5 minutes, then season the potato with some salt. To the potato, add your favorite hot dog, then smother it in some hot chili. Add a bit of chopped white onions, then some shredded cheese.
The only way to make chocolate-covered strawberries. The secret? Coconut oil and ice cube trays. Mix your coconut oil with melted chocolate. Pour it in, add strawberries, and freeze. These came out perfect. Share with a friend.